Yes. Uh, yeah. See, in the last class, I had asked you to work on something. What is that? Can you tell me? Hmm? Can you tell me what is it that I asked you?
To prove,
Huh?
sir. SWS is
Huh. So
less
sending
than
Windows side. Yes. Sending
max
window.
into
Yeah. So sending window size should be less than or equal to maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. So have you done it? Yes. Hmm. So with an example, I had asked you to show it. So how it takes care of, okay, what can I say, wraparound problem. How it takes care of wraparound problem. Have you done it? Hmm? Answer me. Have you done it? Yes, Aziza, Kirti,
Not getting.
you are not getting what is there to get it. See, he has given example for that. So one example he has given in the this one only he has given, right? In the slide we have discussed that. So only thing is you have to consider. So the given condition you have to consider. So wherein the sending window size, wherein it is less than or equal to maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2. So satisfying that condition, you have to choose window size and sequence number. That's all you have to prove. What is there in it? So one example he has discussed. So wherein that problem comes. Okay, wherein wraparound problem comes. Okay. So because that condition is not met there. Okay, that condition is not met. That is why you are facing that problem of wraparound problem. Okay. Now he has given the condition. Okay, if sending window size, if it is less than or equal to maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2. If that is the case, so then it doesn't suffer from wraparound problem. So meeting that this one, you have to take one example. That's all, and show that it doesn't suffer from that wraparound problem. There is no possibility of accepting duplicate packets. Hmm? Howdaila? Yes, Aziza?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Is it not that? Is it not simple? In the book or in the PPT that I have shared with you, so see, he has discussed an example wherein the sequence number problem he has discussed. Okay, because so window size, if it is not less than or equal to, if it is not less than or equal to maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2, so then it suffers from that problem. But if you meet that condition, then it should not suffer. That's all you have to prove. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
You have to take example, that's all. Meet satisfying that condition, you have to take example, then prove it, that's all. I'm not asking you to prove it mathematically. No. Take an example. Assume that window size is 4. Your maximum sequence number is, let us say, 8. Okay. So then, so it meets the condition. So window size is 4 and maximum sequence number, it is 8. So whether the condition is satisfied or not, it is satisfied. Yes or no? It is satisfied. Correct,
Yes.
no? So for this condition, you prove that it doesn't suffer from that accepting duplicate packet or a wraparound problem. That's all, right? So you do it. Hmm? So we will see the next example. See, this is very important. Uh, so consider an ARQ protocol. What is ARQ? We discussed in the last class. What is that? ARQ? Yes, what is ARQ? What is ARQ? Hmm? So that shows you don't listen to me carefully then. So we have discussed it. Automatic repeat request. We have discussed about this in the last class. Automatic repeat request. That is what is ARQ protocol. Automatic repeat request, ARQ protocol. Right. So consider an ARQ algorithm running over 40 kilometer point-to-point fiber link. Please try to understand. So 40 kilometer distance, right, between 2 points, right? Sender and receiver. Assume, so compute one-way propagation delay for compute the one-way propagation delay for this link, assuming the speed of light is 2 into 10 raised to 8 it is. Okay, it is not 108. So it is 2 into 10 raised to 8. Okay. So 2 into 10 raised to 8. So that should be a superscript. Right. So 2 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second fiber. So let us concentrate on only this. Now, so propagation delay we have studied. So propagation delay is what? Distance by speed. Because you know that speed is equal to distance by time. Yes or no? Please be in sync with me. Right. So what I am telling, so speed is equal to distance by time. Do you agree? Speed is equal to distance by time. Right? Propagation delay, how do you calculate? Propagation delay is time. So time is equal to what? Distance by, yes. Hello, I'm not getting you, Kirti.
Like distance divided by speed of light, sir.
Good.
Time
No,
taken for
distance,
each bit. Each bit.
yeah. See, it is given here. Propagation delay is equal to, so this 40 kilometers, so that we have expressed in meters. So 40 into 10 raised to 3 meters. Okay, meters. So that is distance. So divide by the speed of light. So 2 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. So this amounts to 200 milli microseconds. 200 microseconds. So that is propagation delay. Right. So it is one time. Once. Okay. So for you, now what happens? A bit, if it leaves now to cover 40 kilometers at a speed of 2 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. So it reaches the other end in 40 microseconds, sorry, 200 microseconds. So this is one way. So then if you assume round trip delay, round trip, okay, round trip means for the acknowledgement to come back, you have sent a frame. For the acknowledgement to come back, it is 2 times the propagation delay. So that is 400 microsecond round trip. See, that suggests a suitable timeout value for the ARQ. Suitable timeout. Okay. So that means, so minimum should be 400 microseconds. Okay. A plausible timeout, so that would be twice this. So normally what happens? Timeout will be double that propagation delay, double that RTT. Okay, the minimum amount should be RTT. So normally the what you can say, the timeout after sending a frame, the minimum timeout would be 2 times the round trip delay. So that is 0.8 milliseconds. Is that clear? Is that clear? So propagation delay. So RTT will be, round trip time will be equal to 2 times the propagation delay. Okay. Round trip time will be equal to 2 times the propagation delay. And timeout. Timeout will be equal to 2 times the round trip time. 2 times the round trip time. Okay. So propagation delay is 200. So your round trip time will be 400. So your timeout will be double that. So that is 800 microseconds, or it is equal to 0.8 milliseconds. 0.8 milliseconds. Is that clear? Is that clear? Just tell me, any doubts? Is it clear? Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir. Got sir.
You got it? Is it clear? Any doubts in this? Please remember, propagation delay is equal to distance by speed of light, or distance by speed, actually, distance by speed generally. Okay, here speed in terms of that medium, okay, speed of light in that medium, that is fiber optic cable. So it is 2 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. Okay, distance is 40 kilometers expressed in terms of meters. And so you get propagation delay. So your round trip time, because so propagation delay is only one side. So round trip time is both sides. Okay, A to B and B to A. So it is double. So round trip time will be equal to 2 times the propagation delay. So round trip time will be equal to 400 microseconds, or you can say it is 0.4 milliseconds. 0.4 milliseconds. So your timeout period will be normally 2 times the round trip time. So that is equal to 0.8 milliseconds. 0.8 milliseconds. Is that clear? Hmm? Yes? Tell me that so that I can proceed further. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now the next question is, you just see, suppose that you are designing. Please read that question. The question may appear difficult for you, but the thing is, it is actually simple. Suppose that you are designing a sliding window protocol for 1 Mbps. MB, small b means bits it is. 1 megabits per second point to point link to the moon, which has one-way latency. Latency means delay. One-way latency of 1.25 seconds. Okay. So what he has given? So that bandwidth he has given. So bandwidth is 1 Mbps, and one-way latency delay he has given. Okay, one-way latency, that is propagation delay he has given. So it is 1.25 seconds. 1.25 seconds. Assuming that each frame carries 1 kilobyte of data. Each frame carries 1 kilobyte of data. What is the minimum number of bits you need in the sequence number? See that question, whatever I had asked you, so that comes here, right? And just see here. Now, what you have to do is, how many frames you are sending, because you are giving sequence number for the frames, no? So how many frames of 1 KB you are sending, that you have to determine. Okay, to that, so you have to see, to ultimately your aim is to keep the pipe full. Okay, your aim is to keep the pipe full. So what is the capacity of the pipe? So bandwidth into delay. Yes or no? Delay into bandwidth, do you remember? So delay into bandwidth. So delay is represented by the length of the pipe, and bandwidth is the radius of the diameter of the pipe. Diameter of the pipe. Okay. So delay into bandwidth you have to calculate, right? So the delay is given. So delay, propagation delay he has given. So it is 1.25. It is one way. One way. So 2 times it is 2.5. 2.5 seconds. Is it not? 2.5 seconds. Correct? No? So then this 1 Mbps, because since the frame is given in bytes, so you convert 1 Mbps. Once you convert it into bytes, so it is 125 kilobytes. Yes or no? So 125 kilobytes is equal to 1 megabit per second. Yes or no? So if you multiply 125 into 8, so it will be equal to 1 MB only. Please, yes, tell me yes or no. So bandwidth into delay is equal to 125 KB, kilobytes. If you convert it into bytes, bits, you have to multiply it by 8. So that means it becomes 1000 kilobits. So 1000 kilobits is equal to 1 MB. Okay, 1 MB. So 1 Mbps. So this is the bandwidth into, so round trip delay. So round trip delay. So it is 2.5. Okay, because 1.25 is one way. So round trip delay, if you consider double that, so it is 2.5. So then, so that is so many bits you get. So many bytes you get. Okay. So divide by 1 KB. So that means you get how many packets or frames you need to send. Are you getting me? So this bandwidth into delay, what do you get? How many bytes of data you are sending? How many bytes of data you are sending? Right? So the total number of bytes. So in these many bytes, how many frames you are sending? The size of the frame is 1 KB. So the total number of bytes you are sending, total number of bytes in the pipe divided by size of the frame or packet. Size of the frame or packet. So that is 1 KB. So that gives you 312 packets. Yes or no? Any doubts in it? Yes or no? Tell me. If you are not understood, I will repeat it. So is it clear how you get it as 312 packets? See, 125 KB into 2.5 seconds divided by 1 KB you do. Divided by 1 KB kilobytes size of the frame. So that will give you 312. So you may get some fraction, you round it off, right? So that will be 312. Is it clear? Yes or no? You are going to get the same or not? Please do it and answer me.
Sir, getting 305, sir.
No. So 125. See, you just do 125 into 2.5. What do you get?
One 2.5.
312.5, sir.
The same
Ha,
thing.
same sir.
So 312 packets. 312 packets. Okay. Is it clear? So actually 125 KB per second into 2.5 seconds divided by 1 KB, because how many frames you are sending, that because you are giving sequence number to each and every frame. So that is why the number of packets you are sending, that should be known. Okay. So it is 312 sequence numbers we have to give. 312 sequence number. So that means, so it is a window actually. Okay. So your window size should be at least as large as this. See, window size should be as large as this. Correct? No? Your window size, sending window size should be as large as this. Now, then based on that formula, what is that? Yes, tell me, what is that formula? Sending window size is equal to maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2. That means roughly you can say maximum sequence number will be equal to 2 into sending window size. Yes or no? Yes or no? Remember that question. See, that is your sending window size should be less than or equal to, you take it as equal to only. Maximum sequence sending window size is equal to maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2. So roughly what you can say, sending window size is equal to maximum sequence number divided by 2. So maximum sequence number is equal to 2 into sending window size. So here sending window size is 312. So then maximum sequence number will be equal to 624. Yes or no? Maximum sequence number will be equal to 2 times the sending window. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Please
sir.
make a note of it, because later on you may forget it. Okay. So
Yes,
here
sir.
we got the number of packets as 300. So 312. So that should be the minimum size of your sending window size. Okay. So then based on that you can calculate. So what should be the sequence number? So sequence number of sequence numbers should be at least 2 times the sending window size. 2 times the sending window size. So the maximum sequence number you are going to address is 624. So to address 624, how many bits you require? How many bits you require? So with 3 bits you address 8. So with 5 bits you address 6. With 5 bits you address 32. 2 raised to 5 is 32. So 2 raised to 6 is 64. 2 raised to 7 is 128. So 2 raised to 8 is 256. Right? So 2 raised to 9, 2 raised to 9 is 512. 2 raised to 10 is 1024. Okay. So to address this 624, how many bits are required? How many bits? So I think I have written wrongly. 10 bits I have written. So with 10 bits, is it right? 10 bits? Correct, no? Yeah, because 512. So with I think with the 9 bits you can address 512. Yes or no? 2 raised to 9 is 512. So minimum with 2 raised to 10 only you can address 624. Yes or no? Are you getting it? So what his question is, what is the minimum number of bits you need for the sequence number? How many bits should be there in the sequence number field? So to address 624 sequence numbers, so how many bits you require? 10 bits, because 2 raised to 10 is 1024. So using those 10 bits sequence numbers, you can address 624. Yes or no? Is it clear? Yes, is it clear? Please make a note of this, because so you can just say it is here. You can just say, you just calculate log of, what is that? Log of 624 to the base 2, actually it is log of 624 to the base 2, so it is 10. It is of course it is something more than 9 but less than 10, so you can consider it as 10 only. Is it clear? Yes, any doubts?
No, sir.
Hmm? Clear, no? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
So then one more question here. Just see. So it is on the same lines. It is on the same lines, right? Now suppose you are designing a sliding window protocol for a 1 Mbps point-to-point link to the stationary satellite revolving around the Earth at an altitude. Altitude means height. At an height of 3 into 10 raised to 4 kilometers. Assuming that each frame consists of 1 kilobyte data, so what is the minimum number of bits you need for sequence numbers in the following cases? Assume speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. Okay, first case is when receiving window size is 1. When receiving window size is 1, then when receiving window size is equal to sending window size. When receiving window size is equal to sending window size. Yes. Yes. How do you do it? So you can do it on your own, right? Can you do it on your own? It is just on the basis of the previous example, right? So you please try it out, right? So let me go to the next one. See, this is very important. If you follow it, it is well and good. Let us see. Now you just see here. We have discussed as a part of sliding window protocol. So we have discussed three protocols. One is stop and wait protocol. Then which are the other two protocols? Stop and wait. Yes, tell me. Which are the other two protocols? One is stop and wait protocol. As a part of sliding window protocol, we have studied two. Which are those two protocols?
Go back in.
Go back and protocol, and one more. One more. Selective repeat. Okay. Selective repeat protocol. Okay. So these are the protocols that we discussed. So here the question is, in GB3 means go back 3. Go back 3. See, in that I have told you in the last class. So go back N protocol. That N indicates what? What does that N indicate? Go back N. What does that N indicate?
Number of windows.
What number of windows? It indicates sending window size. It indicates sending window size. Please make a note of it if you don't know, right? So in go back n, that n value, it refers to the size of the sending window, size of the sending window. Okay. So here it is go back 3. So that means the sending window size is 3. Sending window size is 3. It is automatically. Okay. So in go back 3 protocol, if every fifth packet being transmitted is lost, see, please try to understand this. So you are in, okay, every fifth packet is going to be lost. And if we have to transmit 10 packets, how many transmissions are needed? How many transmissions are needed? Okay, now I have to transmit 10 packets. I have to transmit 10 packets, 1 to 10. You just see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the packets I have to transmit. Now, the problem says every fifth packet is going to be lost. Fifth packet. So this packet is going to be lost. Then I have to use go back n protocol. Go back n protocol. What actually go back 3 protocol says? The whatever that is there in the current sending window size, those have to be retransmitted. Go back n. Go back by 3. Go back by 3 and then transmit all of them. Retransmit all of them. Okay. See here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the packets that I have to transmit. So then how many packets I can send without waiting for the acknowledgement? Because my window size is 3. So that is why I can send 3 packets without waiting for the acknowledgement. Yes or no? After sending 3, so my sending window becomes full because the maximum sending window is 3 here. See, with that, try to understand this. See, 1, 2, 3 I have sent. So my sending window is over now. Is it clear? Now I cannot send anymore because my window size is 3. So I can transmit 3 packets without waiting for the acknowledgement. After sending these 3, what I have to do? I will be waiting for the acknowledgement. Correct now? Yes or no? Now what happens? You just see. So now I receive the acknowledgement for 1. And please remember, so this fifth packet I have marked in red because it is given if every fifth packet being transmitted is lost. So that is why this fifth packet I have marked in red. And see here, so 1, 2, 3 I have transmitted. I am waiting for the acknowledgement now because I cannot send 4 immediately because my window is full now because it is 3 only. So 1, 2, 3 I have transmitted. Now I am waiting for the acknowledgement. So now the acknowledgement for 1 has come. Now what I have done? So since the acknowledgement for 1 has come, I have shifted my window by one place. So 2, 3, 4. My window is currently open on this 2, 3, 4. So this is my current window. Yes or no? Are you getting it? Because the acknowledgement for 1 has come, I have slided my window by 1, 2, 3, 4. I have transmitted 4 because for 1 I have received the acknowledgement. So then I am free to send the next one. So my window is open on 2, 3, 4. Yes or no? Are you getting me? Yes? Are you getting me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Getting, sir.
Okay. Now what happens? I am waiting for the acknowledgement for 2. Yes or no? Because I can send only 3 outstanding frames I can have. Only 3 outstanding packets I can have. Okay, I cannot transmit 5 immediately because until and unless I get the acknowledgement for 2, I cannot transmit 5. Okay. Now what happens? You just see. So the acknowledgement for 2 comes. So I will send 3, 4, 5. My sending window slides by one more place. I will send 5. So then I have 3 outstanding frames, that is 3, 4, 5. So then So 3 also is, so now I get the acknowledgement for 3. So my sending window moves by 4, 5, 6. Yes or no? Correct, no? Are you getting it? My sending window shifts by one place again because I got the acknowledgement for 3. Correct, no? Yes? Now I get the acknowledgement for 4 also. Once I get the acknowledgement for 4, what happens? My window will be 4, 5, 6. Is it clear? My window shifts by 1. So my window will be 5, 6, 7. Is it clear? Up to here, is it clear? Is it
Sir,
clear?
but in that earlier question, sir,
No,
doubt,
no,
sir.
no. Is it up to now? Is it clear? Currently, my window is 5, 6, 7. Is it clear? Yes or no?
No,
Hmm?
sir.
Huh?
Means, sir, ಇಲ್ಲ every fifth packet is
No,
lost
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಅಂತ
ಬರ್ತೀನಮ್ಮ.
ಹೇಳೈತಲ್ರಿ
There,
ಸರ್?
there, there I come. But ಈಗ ವಿಂಡೋ ಅಂತ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು
Okay,
5,
sir.
6, 7 ಗೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಿಲ್ಲ?
ಹಾ, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay, ಈಗ window, my current window, it is open on 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now what happens? The question says fifth packet is lost. So that means I will not, now I am waiting for the acknowledgement for 5. I am waiting for the acknowledgement for 5. So the acknowledgement doesn't come. Now timeout occurs. Again, I have to apply go back 3 protocol. So that means whatever the frames that are there in this window, I have to retransmit all of them. That is why go back 3. Go back 3 means I have to retransmit 7, 5, 6, 7. Whatever the frames that are there in my current window, all those frames I have to retransmit. That is what is meant by go back 3 protocol. Is it not? Now what happens, you just see the next one. After see 5, 6, 7, again 5, 6, 7 is repeated. Correct, no? Because 5, 6, 7 were there in the current window. I did not get acknowledgement for 5. So that is why, so 5, 6, 7, by applying go back 3 protocol, I have retransmitted 5, 6, 7. So after 5, 6, 7, again you see 5, 6, 7 here. Is it clear? Yes or no? Is it clear?
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me. Okay. I have retransmitted 5, 6, 7 because those were the frames that were there in the current window when I did not get acknowledgement for 5. Okay, that is why I have retransmitted all of them. So 5, 6, 7. Now every fifth frame. So after fifth frame, which is the next fifth frame? See, this is fifth frame. Now from here again you count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this 7. So next fifth frame is frame number 7. Yes or no? Because the question itself says every fifth frame is lost. That means 5, 10th frame, then 15th frame. That's what is meant by every fifth frame. Is it clear? Every fifth frame. So fifth frame, then 10th frame, then 15th frame. So they will be lost. They will be lost. Is it clear? So here
Yes, sir, got, sir.
Here, fifth frame is lost. Now, from here again, you have to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means 7. So this seventh frame number 7 will be lost. Okay. So when you transmit, see, when you are transmitting frame 7, so what will be the window? It will be just as when you have transmitted 5, when you are waiting for acknowledgement for 5. So 5, 6, 7 were the contents of window. So similarly, when you are transmitting 7, so what are the contents? 7, 8, 9. So these will be the contents. So you are waiting for the acknowledgement for 7, so which will never come because it is a 10th frame. Okay. So now what you will do? What you will do? 7th frame. So 7, 8, 9 will it has to be repeated. You just see here. See, see now this is my window. 7, 8, 9. Okay, 7, 8, 9, this is my window, current window, right? So now I am waiting for the acknowledgement for 7 because 7 happens to be the 10th frame, and as per my problem, so 5th frame, 10th frame, 15th frame, they will be lost. Okay, so frame number 7 will be lost. Now what I have to do? My timeout occurs for frame number 7, so I have to apply go back 3. So go back 3 means again this after 7, 8, 9, I repeatedly have to transmit all these frames. So 7, 8, 9, as you see here, 7, 8, 9, it is repeated here. Yes or no? After sending 7, 8, 9, I did not get acknowledgement for 7, I am not able to send 10. Instead, I have to retransmit all of them. So again 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, I have to retransmit. Yes or no? Is it clear? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
7, 8, 9, I have retransmitted. Right? So now again, you just see here. So this is 10th frame. Again, you count 5 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means this 9 also will be lost. Yes or no? Because that is the 15th frame. 15th one. 5, 10, 15. Because every fifth frame is lost. Though it is a retransmitted frame, but you have to count on the number of frames that are sent. So this frame number 9, frame 9, it happens to be the 15th frame. It happens to be the 15th frame. So when you have transmitted 9, so what will be the window? So sorry. So 9 and 10, so they will be there only because there is no other frame. Though the window size is 3, but I have only 2 packets in it. So I have 9 and 10 in the window. So then what I have to do? After 9, 10, so that is what? So here actually I need after transmitting 9, 10. So again 9, 10, it has to be repeatedly transmitted. It has to be repeatedly transmitted. Yes or no? Because whatever that is there in the window, so that has to be retransmitted. So current my window contains 9 and 10, so they have to be retransmitted again. They have to be retransmitted. Yes or no? Yes, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Yes. Amarnath, is it clear? Is he there? Amarnath is not there?
He is not.
No,
He is
sir.
not
He is
there.
not there.
Sanjeevani, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Because these problems you are going to get in the examination. That is why I am telling you, you have to understand it. So, though it looks complicated, but if you understand the concept remains the same. Okay, because it is given every fifth packet is lost. That means 5, 10, 15, 20, like that. Right? So, what you have to do? So, whatever is the window size, if window size is 4, that means so first 4 packets you are transmitting without waiting for the acknowledgement. Now, after sending 4 packets, you are waiting for the acknowledgement for 1. Once the acknowledgement for 1 comes, so your window shifts. So 2, 3, 4, 5. It is open on that, like that. Okay, whatever is the depending on the window size. Okay, so the question says, so now to transmit 10 frames, 10 packets, how many transmissions are required? Yes, tell me how many transmissions are needed now? See, if every frame or packet, if it has reached without any problem, then you would have sent only 10 transmission. But here, every fifth packet is lost. Okay, so to transmit these 10 packets, how many transmissions we have taken? How many transmissions are there? The answer is in front of you. How many transmissions are there? How many
9, sir.
Nama. See the question. How many transmissions are needed to transmit these 10 packets? You count them, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
So
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes or no? So totally 18 transmissions. 18 transmissions are required to transmit 10 packets. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes? Okay, so now I'm just giving you have to solve it now only, right? You have to solve it now only. So the same example, only difference is, see, the difference is instead of GB3, please make a note of it. GB3, it is GB4. Okay, please make a note of it. GB4, if every sixth packet is lost, sixth packet being transmitted is lost. Hmm? Are you getting my? Rest all the things remain same. In a go back, see, I will read out the problem. Please make a note of it. In a go back for protocol, comma, if every sixth packet being transmitted is lost and we have to transmit 10 packets, how many transmissions are required? So you solve it and tell me the answer now. I am waiting for your answer. Yes, make it fast. So you have another 10 minutes of time. So within 10 minutes, you have to answer it. I hope all of you are working on this problem. See, the meeting will end in another 5 minutes. Okay, so within that time, whoever does it correctly, so we'll definitely get some consideration in CTA marks. Correctly, that's important. Tunga, are you there? Tunga, are you there? Hello? Tunga, are you there? See, every time I call her, She doesn't respond. So Kirti, today you are only seven, no?
Yes, sir.
Only seven are there.
Amarnath and Nikita is absent.
Amarnath and Nikita. Okay. Okay. So Tunga is as good as she is absent only. She is not responding. Yes? Have you done it? Hello? Have you done it? It is not that difficult. So that means sixth packet, 12th packet, 18th packet, like that. Sixth packet is lost, then 12th packet is lost, then 18th packet is lost. See, in case, please listen to me carefully. In case the session closes before you give me the answer, so all of you have to send me your answer, right? Your workload problem solution you have to send me immediately after this, right? After this, you have to send it to me, right? Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So in case, so if you solve it within the time, it is well and good. Otherwise, so if the session closes before you solve it, so you have to send me the photocopy of the solved thing to me immediately after this.